everyone, it's Jordan. Today I'll be talking about the books I've read in December. So yeah, I've read a decent amount of books in December. Surprisingly, I've read 8 books, which is normally, it's not my normal amount of books in December because usually winter is like my rain slump season for me, but I am happy that I've read some good books here, and I know that if you haven't watched my rain vlogs, I did do like a ticket to read as I go kind of thing throughout the month of December, which kind of helped a bit. So yeah, I am happy for how many books that I've read in December, but other than that, let's talk about books that I've read in December. So the first book that I've read in December is The Villain Boyfriend by Kasie West. This is about a girl whose boyfriend who just broke up with her in the parking lot of her prom, and then she asked a random guy to be her fake boyfriend basically, and yeah, I liked it. I didn't enjoy as much as her other books, but I know she came out with a bunch of books recently, and I haven't read other Kasie West books. The ones that I know that is still my favorite is By Your Side by Kasie West, but yeah, it was a decent read. I don't hate it or anything. It's good, but not as much as I didn't like as much as her other books that I've read by her, but yeah, it was a 4-star read for me. And the next book that I've read in December is Silent Knit, Deadly Knit by Peggy Earhart. This is the 4th book in the Knit and Nibble series. If you haven't read the first book, which is Murder She Knit, which is about a woman who was starting a knitting club, and then one of the new members of her knitting club got murdered. So that's basically the premise of the first book. I'm not going to tell you guys the synopsis of the 4th book because it might be spoilers, even though some cozy mysteries are not like the same. A lot of cozy mystery books, like, you probably would read the first book just to get to know the main characters and all that, and not starting in the middle of a series, because that's weird. But I enjoy this as much as the other books in the series. I thought it was a really fun Christmassy read, because I try to read at least one Christmas book a year, because I know that a lot of times people have trouble finding Christmas books to read during Christmas, but I know with this one, I'm like, I don't want to keep hauling off on a bunch of sequels on my TBR, but I was like, you know what, since it's a Christmassy book, I'll read it as soon as possible. So yeah, I enjoyed it as much as the other books in the series, so yeah, I give this 4 stars. And the next book that I've read in December is Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christo. This is a world where you follow different characters in the story, but I think there was a virus, a magic virus that was going on in this book. I'm trying to remember on top of my head from reading this one, and I'm really disappointed with this one because I really enjoyed To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, but with this one I was so disappointed. I was confused the whole time. I couldn't tell which character was which, and yeah, I think the world was interesting, but not enough for me to finish off the duology, but I do want to give this author another chance just because I enjoyed To Kill a Kingdom so much. I know that there was like a companion novel to that, and then she wrote another fantasy novel after that, but yeah, so this one was a bit of disappointment to me, so yeah, it was a 3-star read for me. And the next book that I've read in December is People We Met on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is about 2 people who became best friends in one of the vacation trips that they were on, and they always go on a trip together, and then they end up reuniting after not being in contact for a couple of years, and then of course there's a romance between the 2 of them. I really enjoy this one, but not as much as Beach Read, to be honest with you. I like the characters and I like this story and all that. It's just I didn't feel as connected to the characters like with Beach Read. That's the hard part for me, but I still really enjoy this as much as Beach Read, so that's just my honest opinion. And I know this could have been a better read in the summer, but I was not in the mood to read this in the summer for some reason, but I want to make sure that I want to read this Emily Henry book before I read more of her books, and I know she has more that have come out recently, but yeah, I enjoy this as much as Beach Read, but it's not terrible, don't get me wrong. I enjoy it, it's just I didn't have that passion about reading it as much as I did with Beach Read, but yeah, either way, I still liked it, and it was a 4-star read for me. And the next book that I've read in December is Children of the Whales, Volume 5 by Abby Umada. I'm sorry if I butchered the author's name, but I even read the first volume. The first volume is about a society who travels by this land called, or the ship called the Mud Whale, and then they landed on one of the lands, and then they found out that they're not the only people in the world. They found a girl on one of the islands, so that's pretty much the premise of the first volume, and I was kind of bored with this one, to be honest with you. Like, I really enjoyed the first few volumes of this series, but I just felt like I just really enjoyed the artwork more than the story. It's just like that. I just felt disconnected, starting to feel disconnected with the series, to be honest with you. And I know there's like maybe 20 volumes of this series, but I just don't think I'm gonna continue on with it series. I'm pretty sure there's people out there who love this series, don't get me wrong. I know I liked the first few volumes, but as I was rating the series, the rating has gone down for me, to be honest with you. But yeah, I probably, if there was an anime of this out there, I probably would watch that and continue on reading with the manga. But yeah, I still think the artwork is beautiful, but I'm just felt disconnected with the series as I continue on with the series. But yeah, it was a 3-star read for me. The next book that I've read in December is Lore Olympus by Rachel Volume 1. Sorry, I forgot to tell you what volume of Lore Olympus is. This is basically a graphic novel series that's Hades and Persephone retelling. I know I've read a different Hades and Persephone retelling before, but with this one, I was surprised by how much I like this. It's very different. The story itself, it was not what I was expecting going into this. I read this like within a day, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? And I really like the artwork in this graphic novel series, and I really would like to continue because I want to know what the heck happened. So yeah, I can see why many people like the graphic novel series so much, and I'm just surprised on how the story went with the first volume for me reading it myself, and I am excited to continue on with the series. But yeah, it was a 4-star read for me. And the next book that I read in December is As Old as Time by Liz Braswell. This is the part of the Disney Twisted Tales series, and this is basically about how Belle's mother, Belle's mother was the one who cursed the beast. So that's pretty much the premise of it. With a lot of these, I just don't want to keep going. I don't want to go into it too much, especially when I know that this is Beauty and the Beast, and I'm like, of course I'm gonna love it, and I end up loving it. This is definitely something that I didn't expect. There was one thing I didn't expect was having different perspective of the story, like what happened in the past and what happened in the present in the story, and I'm just surprised on the everything that happened in here. I honestly end up loving it. I feel like this is end up my favorite out of the Disney Twisted Tales series books that I've read so far. I know I've read A Whole New World, Once Upon a Dream, and then now this one. So yeah, so far this is end up one of my favorites in the series, and I know I need to catch up on others. But yeah, either oh my gosh, my brain today. Anyways, this was a 5-star read for me, if you guys couldn't tell. And the last book that I've read this summer is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This is based on a world where there's superheroes, but our main character, it wants to take revenge on one of the renegades, and then she ends up being one of the renegades who end up not as bad as she claims that that he is. And yeah, I really enjoy this. I honestly listened to the audiobook a little bit, and then I switched between listening to the audiobook and reading it physically just because of how big it is. But yeah, I really enjoyed this as much as her other books she has written. I know the Lunar Chronicles are still my favorite from her, and I liked Heartless, which is the Alice in Wonderland retelling. But yeah, I'm really surprised on how much I like this, not just because Marissa Meyer is becoming one of my favorite authors, but I just love superheroes in general, and this is definitely a really unique world that I didn't expect to like, just because I'm familiar with a lot of superhero movies and all that. But I just liked how she described this world that's different than like, not trying to compare it to Lunar Chronicles, but I really liked how she tries to make the not only the characters unique, but also make the there was a lot of world building in here, which I really liked. So yeah, and I can't wait to continue on with the series, and yeah, this was a 5-star read for me. So that's all the books that I've read in December. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what books that you've read in December, because I would like to know. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!